Hello, I'm Diego Hernandez, and this is for this is a walkthrough through my midterm solution. So I have my comments for my name, my the class, the date, the name of the assignment, my directives, my using namespace, my main function, and I have my variables that are used throughout the code. And I have a constant for the error that's used very often. And then I have a do while loop that encases the entire uh, actual functionality of the code and repeats if the user would like to. And I have a simple welcome message that prompts the user to pick how many judges they want. One for 3 judges, 2 for 5 judges, 3 for quit. And then I have a set precision and fixed cout statement to adjust the numerical output. And I have a while statement that validates the output for choice. And I have a switch statement that determines how many judges that would be used, or if the user wants to quit. For case 1, that's for 3 judges, sets judges to 3, uh, prompts the user for the amount of contestants that they'd like to use, or gymnasts, and then validates that number. If it's an error, outputs the error, and then asks the user again. And I have a for loop that iterates for each number, or each contestant number, asks the user what's the gymnast name, and then it uses a get line to get the whole string, and then initializes total score to 0, just in case, or to make sure that total score isn't added up from previous iterations. And then another for loop for the amount of judges. Then it asks the user how many, or what's the score for each judge. So, and then it prompts the judge score, cout, you know. Then I have a while loop that validates the judge score, make sure that it's between 0 and 10. If it's an error, it outputs error, and then asks the user to input it again. And then after the for loop is over, it'll add judge score each time to total score so that it can save it to make the average. And I have a calculate average, total score divided by judge num. Then quick cout statements for contestant name and the average. And then it'll break out of the for loop and out of the switch statement for case 2. Case 2 uses judge num, or sets the judge numbers, the amount of judges, to 5. It will ask the user how many gymnasts they are, 1 through 50, validates that, validates the user's input. Another for loop very similar to 3 judges. Asks the user the name, initializes total score, and then another for loop asks the user for the judges' scores, and then validates that score. If it's wrong, asks again. Then I use if statements to make sure that the user, or to find the high and low numbers. So if it's lower than a specific term, it'll set it equal to judge score. So it'll weed out through the middles and the incorrect ones. It'll, as similar to case 1, it'll add up the judge score to total score, and then I have a variable called takeoff, just adds high and low to and then calculate the average by getting rid of total score and takeoff, and then dividing it by the number of judges, minus 2, because it's only 3 input variables. And then a quick cout statements for the contestant name and average, break. Case 3, just a quick cout statement that tells the user that they ended the program, and then ends the program and breaks. And then at the end of the do statement, it'll the program prompts the user if they'd like to rerun it. If they do, then it'll rerun the whole entire program. And then I have system pause and return. That's pretty much it for my program. Thank you for watching.